Hey, Sung.
Let's do our best today.
Oh, and join us for lunch.
I'd forgotten about this feeling for quite some time now. It's bringing back a lot of memories.
Miners, that's a wrap for the morning. Good work.
Excuse me, is there anyone on the mining team who could help us out? As soon as the raid is over, we'll pay you a bonus for the extra risk.
Look, Mr. Sung-kyu. We're not even comfortable entering a B-rank dungeon, and you're asking us to enter an A-rank one? That is no place for a low-ranking hunter. Any kind of accident, however small, will be enough to wipe us out.
Oh,
So, is there nobody willing to volunteer?
I'll go.
What? You want to enter the hunting grounds of an A-rank gate? You're an E-rank.
I'll be okay. I'm not faint-hearted.
What's his rank?
E-rank? That's way too low. You should take someone else with you.
No, he'll do.
Wow, looks huge.
You said yesterday was your first time working for the mining team, right? Today's gate is quite big, but its mana levels are lower than yesterday's gate. Now then, let's head inside. Alright, let's get started.
It's unlikely for a porter to become the target of an attack. If the strike squad survives, you'll be fine.
Right, the porter will be attacked. Only if the strike squad is annihilated.
If I complete this raid successfully, I'll become official leader of the B team. What are dungeon jackals? What is this? Why are there dungeon jackals in an A-rank dungeon?
It's over. Time for a counterattack. Punishment too slow.
I'll end this! I'll shred you!
Monarchs. Punishment. Tearing through. It's over. I'll back you up. I'll cut you in half.
You can't avoid it! You can't avoid it!
That was nothing. Let's go. Are dungeon jackals not common in A-rank dungeons?
Dungeon jackals are C-rank magic beasts. They're too weak to survive in A-rank dungeons because they're low on the food chain.
It's no use. You can't avoid it. I'll back tearing through. I'll shred you. Leave it to me. Come on. Punishment. I'll cut you in half. Leave it to me. Flame spear! Punishment! I'll back you up. You can't avoid it! Leave it to me. I need a break. Flame spear! Monarchs. Punishment! I'll back you up. I need a break. Vanish into the shadow. I see it all. An opening. Time for a counterattack. I'll back you up. Punishment. Leave it to me. Flame spear! You're an unworthy opponent. You can't avoid it! I see it. Too slow. Monarchs. I'll back you up. I'll cut you in half. These aren't just jackals. They were domesticated by someone.
So someone left these beasts alive on purpose. To use them as hunting dogs.
A beast that's smart enough to let its hunting dogs off their leashes. Maybe my gut feeling was right after all. The big guys are coming. I still have a long way to go.
Hi, Orcs? Why are there high Orcs? We're grossly outnumbered. If we're surrounded, it's over. Damn it! The gate's mana wasn't that high. High Orcs are the strongest of the Orcs. Our team isn't strong enough. We have no choice. There will be casualties. But please, you can't avoid it. Monarchs. Punishment.
Too slow.
You can't avoid it.
I see it all. It's over. I need a break.
Vanish into the shadow of the moon!
Time for an opening.
Monarchs.
Punish him!
I see it all.
Leave it to me.
Time for a counterattack. I see it all. That was nothing. Even if they're second tier, they're still elite members of the Hunters Guild, the best guild in the country. But these high orcs can't be taken lightly. I can't just stand by and let them die. I'll help a little, and then stay out of it.
Vanish into the shadow of the moon! I'll shred you! Monarchs. Punish them!
Time to warm up. Time for a count. Too slow. I see it all.
Leave it to me. Monarchs. Punishment. It's over. I'll end this. Vanish into the shadow of the moon. I'll shred you. Tearing through. Monarchs. Punishment. You can't avoid it!
Time for a count.
It's no use! Vanish into the shadow of the moon!
I see it all. You're an unworthy opponent.
Monarchs. Punishment! I'll back you up. You can't avoid it!
Time for
An opening! Leave it to me.
Arise. Well then, shall we?
Monarchs. Punishment! You can't avoid it! Tearing through! It's over!
Time to warm up. I see it all. Too slow.
Monarchs. Punishment! I'll cut you in half.
Time for
It's no use! Leave it to me. Monarchs. Punishment! Let me spear!
Too slow.
I'll cut you in half.
I see it all. Time for a counterattack.
It's no use! Leave it to me. I'll back you up. You can't avoid it!
This is the end! Vanish into the shadow of the moon! I see it. An opening! Monarchs. I'll back you up.
Flame spear!
Time for a counterattack. It's no use.
You can't avoid it!
I see it all. Monarchs. I'll back you up. I'll end this! Time for a counterattack. Too slow.
High orcs are the strongest type of orcs.
Get back! Hang in there. It's still alive!
I still have a long way to go. So, I'm ready. Vanish into the shadow of the moon! Monarchs. Punishment! This will really help me grow. I'll come tearing through. Vanish into the shadow of the moon. Monarchs. Punishment. I'll shred you. I'll back you up. I see it all. Too slow.
You can't avoid it!
Time for a counterattack. I see it all. Vanish into the shadow of the moon! Punishment!
You can't avoid it!
Time for a counter. It's no use! I need a break. I see it all. I'll cut you in half. Monarchs. That was nothing. Shall we? Vanish into the shadow of the moon! Let's try. Punishment! It's over! I'll end this!
You can't avoid it!
Leave it to me. I'll cut you in half. Vanish into the shadow of the moon! Monarchs. Punishment! I see it all. It's no use! I'll cut you in half. Time for a counterattack. I see it all. Too slow. Time for a counterattack. I need a break. I need a break. It's no use.
You can't avoid!
I see it all.
Leave it to me.
Time for too slow. I see it all. Punishment!
Brand snare!
Time for a counterattack. Vanish into the shadow of the moon! You're an unworthy opponent. Time for a counterattack. Time to warm up. Vanish into the shadow of the moon! Punishment! This will really help me grow. I see it all. Too slow.
I'll back you up. I'll shred you!
I'll cut you in half. Vanish into the shadow of the moon! Time for an opening!
Monarchs.
Punishment! I see it all.
You can't avoid!
I'll cut you in half.
Leave it to me.
Time for a count. It's no use.
Monarchs.
Punishment. I see it. An opening.
I'll back you up.
Leave it to me.
Enough with the jokes. I need a break. Time for it. It's no use.
You can't avoid it!
I see it all. Punishment. Leave it. I need a break. You're an unworthy opponent. Time for it. Too slow. Strike of wrath. see it all. Time for a counterattack.
Monarchs.
Thank you.
Strike of wrath.
I see it.
An opening. You can't avoid. Leave it to me. Punishment. Tearing through. It's no use. Strike of wrath.
Was anyone injured?
Hey, Kyun. A high orc was spontaneously ripped apart mid-air.
Someone secretly cast a spell? Gina, was it you?
I'm not capable of that. It's definitely strange. We don't have any mages that can cast curses. And we don't have any assassin-type hunters either.
She's right. It must have been an outsider.
One thing I'm sure of is during the second half of the battle, the High Orcs started behaving strangely.
Are we going to keep going?
How about we pull out?
Pulling out won't be an easy decision, since he said this is his first time leading a strike squad.
Okay then, let's retreat for now. Alright, let's get out of here.
That was nothing.